Zoom out, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the political story. Different reactions coming in. Number one, Union Minister Rajeev Chandrasekhar tweeting out blaming appeasement politics by the Congress and the CPM. Remember, the CPM is the major party in Kerala. They are the party in power. The Congress forms the main opposition. Now, in Rajeev Chandrasekhar's tweet, he's blamed what he's calling appeasement politics. He said that the price of appeasement politics is always borne by innocence. That is what history has taught us. He said that so in his tweets, he's made a connection to the protests that have been taking place in Kerala over the last few days against Israeli action in Gaza. He's connected that to this incident. He said brazen appeasement politics, shameless even by Congress CPM standards, to invite a terrorist Hamas to spread hate and call for jihad in Kerala. So he is connecting in his tweet that incident to what's taken place, the heartbreaking incident that's taken place in Kerala as of a few hours ago. Okay, we're now going to change focus, staying with this story. Another reaction, political reaction that's come in, also from a key BJP leader. This is BJP's Amit Malviya taking on the Chief Minister. All right, and seemingly tweeting along similar lines. He said that the Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan seems more worried about Israel defending itself against Hamas. He's saying this because the Chief Minister of Kerala was at a rally for the people of Gaza as we speak. So he said that the Chief Minister seems more worried about this while the Jehovah's Witnesses, a Christian movement, are targeted in Kochi. This comes on the back of the Catholic Church condemning efforts to justify Hamas. He's also said Shashi Tharoor's speech, the program, was particularly vile and controversial. So Amit Malviya also making that connection. Taking by name the name of Shashi Tharoor, a key Congress Kerala leader, also obviously calling out the Chief Minister, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, and again, like Rajeev Chandrasekhar, drawing that connection. Now, my colleague Pallavi with us right now to bring us a lot more in terms of context. Pallavi, two BJP reactions that we focused on, both doing very similar things. Can you bring us more context?
You know that as far as the Israel-Palestine issue is concerned, Toya, it's been very sharply divided political narrative over here in India as well. Just yesterday, we saw controversy over India deciding to abstain on the UNGA resolution. And there was politics which broke out over it, saying it's shameful the way Indian government went about it. As far as the blast in Ernakulam is concerned, well, the point which is being made by the BJP and by the government, and more specifically actually by the BJP, is very simply this. It's a part of the appeasement policies of both the left as well as the Congress party, who are the main political parties in the state. The reference point, of course, being that big rally and that seminar which took place in support of Palestine. But joining through video was, of course, an Hamas chief. And that is what is being condemned by the BJP, that this fallout is inevitable. And this is something in which even the Congress party, Rahul Gandhi, remember, is the member of parliament from Wayanad in Kerala. So this kind of blame game and this kind of attack is now going to come and throw back on the Congress, as we already see, and also on the left government in Kerala.
Can you tell us, Pallavi, the Kerala DJP we shared with our audiences a few minutes ago had released a statement in which it said how important it was to exercise caution and to not speculate. Obviously, at a time like this, two BJP leaders putting out tweets like this, what are they using as the reason, the connecting point between the protests and what's just taken place?
Well, first of all, the targets which has taken place, that's one point which the BJP is picking up on. And in fact, the BJP has been over the last few days extremely critical of the fact that there seems to be a light of support for Palestine, and the BJP reads it as that the left parties, the left liberal parties as they are being called, not actually condemning the Hamas as a terrorist organization. In fact, specifically in the context of Kerala, this huge rally which took place, the seminar which has taken place, is being read by the BJP as a tacit support to Hamas.
Pallavi, can I just ask you to stay with us? We have Union Minister Rajeev Chandrasekhar with us this afternoon on the show. Sir, thank you for joining us here on CNN News 18. So we were just sharing with our audiences the tweet that you put out in which you've blamed appeasement politics by the Congress, by the CPM for what's just taken place a few hours ago in Ernakulam. So I'll ask you two questions. The first is just if you could elaborate on what you've said in your tweet.
No, look, I think it is, yesterday to have the terror Hamas's head address people in Kerala and have an audience message of hate and jihad, and the government of Kerala is sitting idly by, and Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan is in Delhi protesting the Palestine cause while his state is on fire. And there is an ample amount of history to show that this type of appeasement politics has come back and haunted us, and innocents have died repeatedly, whether it is riots in, bomb explosions in Mumbai, it is Punjab, whether it is now in Kerala. It is the appeasement politics of the Congress and now its Indi partner, INDI partner, and the UPA alliance supporter, CPM, that is creating this almost like an, safety net for these type of elements, and who are not only preaching hatred, jihad, and now you have, bomb blasts being unleashed against community. So I can only point to the history of these two parties and what they have done to Kerala. I can only, tell people, alert people to this risk of, listening to this or being pandered by this appeasement politics.
Okay, so I just want to ask you, we were also highlighting what the Kerala DGP had to say in the hours since this incident has taken place. One of the big messages the police administration is trying to give is the importance of not speculating. So I just want to ask you, therefore, if you want to go ahead there.
I am not speculating. I'm not speculating. I am not prejudging the outcome of the police, but I can certainly comment as every Indian can with absolute shock and horror about the terrorist organization Hamas being, streamed into an audience and preaching hatred and jihad, and then 24 hours later you have this type. So if you have, which is in a sense appeasing these type of elements and in a sense not cracking down on messages of hatred and jihad the way it is being portrayed. So we have all a right to be extremely shocked at this type of politics.
So
not one to prejudge the outcome of an investigation, but the elements that are, in a sense, encouraged this type of atmosphere that you are untouchable and you can do whatever you want, you can say whatever you want, you can preach hatred in an open manner, not good for the law-abiding and the more majority community and citizens of the state of Kerala. So I think that is the point that is to be today reflected on, and it is certainly not business as usual to have Hamas talking in Kerala about hatred and war against a certain community. That basically just creates a breeding ground for these type of incidents.
Okay.
Now, I'm certainly not prejudging the outcome of whatever the police will investigate.
Okay, sir. So 1 second, I just want to summarize what you've said. You've said that the protests we've seen take place over the last few days are creating a breeding ground. I do want to ask you, sir, I'm asking you this also because right after what you tweeted out, we also shared other BJP leaders saying similar statements. So therefore, I do want to come back and ask you, in the investigation that's followed through since 9 a.m., are there any signals that the BJP is picking up from the ground that are leading leaders to conclude this? Because I then do want to point to that.
Look, there has been a long, long track record of the NIA and many agencies alerting the government of Kerala to extremist elements. You have many cases of people going out from Kerala and being found in Afghanistan and Syria and other areas of conflict. So this is not revelation. That is why I pointed to the history. I said that we must not forget that there is already a lot of concern about Kerala being a safe haven for many of these type of radical elements. Combined with that, if you have a government that is actively building its politics around appeasing, with trying to distinguish the bad people and the bad actors from the larger Muslim community or the larger community of Malayalis, then you have this problem, which is that people think this is a safe haven to conduct hatred, and have this type of attacks on the Jehovah Witness as we saw today in Cochin. So I certainly think there is, and we should be all aware that this is not some new phenomenon. I am a Malayali. This is something that I have spoken about repeatedly over the last many years, that there is almost a chalta hai attitude in the Kerala's mainstream two political parties about these type of radical elements.